Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources. Updating daily at 6 a.m. New York.
Mirror World News.
January 15th, 5:06 America, New York. Body may have been lying dead in bed for 20 years in gruesome discovery inside home. Detectives in County Cork, Ireland, were called after council workers discovered a skeleton lying in a bed of a boarded-up home, while butter in the fridge dated back to 2001.
Washington Post World. January 15th, 4:56 America, New York. Carpaccio the artist, not the appetizer, now getting his due. Most people think of carpaccio as the thinly sliced raw beef appetizer made famous by Venice's iconic Harry's Bar.
Mirror World News.
January 15th, 4:06 America, New York. Nepal plane crash. Video shows plane lose control seconds before crash that killed 40. Nepal has 8 of the world's tallest mountains within its borders and has been branded one of the most difficult places in the world to fly due to its hostile topography.
New York Times World News.
January 15th, 3:37 America, New York. Plane crash in Nepal leaves at least 33 dead. A twin-engine propeller plane crashed on approach to the city of Pokhara, with 72 people on board. A crowd in Pokhara, Nepal, gathered near the wreckage of a passenger plane that crashed in a gorge there on Sunday morning.
BBC News World.
January 15th, 3:15 America, New York. Crowds gather at Nepal plane crash site. Rescue crews can be seen dousing fires on the aircraft wreckage as crowds look on.
Washington Post World.
January 15th, 3:03 America, New York. Palestinians say Israeli troops kill man in West Bank. The Palestinian Health Ministry says Israeli troops have shot and killed a Palestinian man in the occupied West Bank.
Washington Post World.
January 15th, 2:23 America, New York. Plane crashes at New Nepal Airport with 72 on board. The plane crashed near the end of a flight from Kathmandu to the vacation town of Pokhara with 72 people on board.
Mirror World News.
January 15th, 1:46 America, New York. 30 dead in huge 72-seater passenger Nepal plane crash with chance of survival minimal. The plane was carrying a total of 68 passengers and 4 crew members, the Daily Kathmandu Post newspaper reported, quoting a spokesperson for Yeti Airlines.
BBC News World.
January 15th, 1:35 America, New York. Plane crashes in central Nepal, at least 16 dead. The Yeti Airlines plane crashed on landing in Pokhara, a town popular with tourists.
World News. Breaking international news and headlines. Sky News.
January 15th, 1:26 America, New York. Plane carrying 72 people crashes in Nepal. A plane carrying 72 people has crashed in Nepal, an airport official has said.
CNN World News.
January 15th, 1:06 America, New York. Chester Zoo announces birth of critically endangered western chimpanzee. Extremely rare, and extremely adorable.
BBC News World.
January 15th, 0:26 America, New York. California battles deadly storms with millions under flood watch. At least 19 people have died and millions are at risk of flooding as storms drench California.
The Washington Times Stories. Advocacy.
January 14th, 1906 America, New York. Crowds brave California rain to hear Kirk Cameron's latest library reading. Neither rain nor wind deterred Kirk Cameron fans from turning out for his latest library appearance.
https://globalnews.ca/feed/.
January 14th, 1903 America, New York. Winnipeg organizations hold event to teach people to mend their own clothes. An event held in Winnipeg on Saturday was centered around teaching people how to mend their own clothes. Sewing one.